Hi, Gene Itard, known as the founding father for special education, was said to have had the belief that every child could learn and that every child should be given the opportunity to learn. He was a great leader in providing education for the deaf, and he specialized in that and working with children with struggles. And in the landmark case in 2017 of Andrew versus the Douglas County, Chief Justice Roberts Jr. said that if we only provide students with the bare minimum, have we really provided them with an education at all? Implying that students need to be provided an opportunity to be challenged and grow more than just the bare minimum. And he supported the family that was saying that their students had not been given that opportunity. And so this is something that special education is definitely still growing in. And I know for my district, we use Kids at Hope, and that definitely pulls from that belief that every student can learn and every student can grow and has the opportunity to learn and retain knowledge. Special education overall has come quite a long ways. There have been several landmark cases that have caused change in special education. A couple of them being Brown versus Board of Education, which was significant because even though it focused on race, it opened the doors for segregation in learning to stop and to push for inclusion, which was pivotal. We know we need inclusion. We know we need all students from all walks of life in the classroom learning and growing and gaining knowledge from each other. And so a couple other cases were Hudson School District versus Winchester. I'm gonna have to edit that out. Pause. Sorry, we had one more. Burlington Committee versus the Massachusetts Department of Education. So these landmark decisions, which can be found in the rights law, special education law book that are available to families, have helped to shape the direction of special education today. There are several things that we have available to us today to help us be the best special educators that we can be, and several different resources. One main one out there is IDEA, and IDEA is a resource that benefits us all because it's a law that protects you as the parents, me as the teacher, your student as the disabled student, and it's including No Child Left Behind. It really covers the student who has the disabilities and ensures that they have all of their rights. And there's a section in there that covers students called the 504 plan and section 504B that covers students who would otherwise not academically qualify for an IEP, but still need assistance. And this is a great feature to that. Another very important legal act is what is shorthand known as FERPA, but it's the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, and it gives you, the family, certain access to your students' educational records and gives you rights to those and makes sure that your students' educational records are protected. These are good for you advocating for your students. some things that I will continue to do to make sure that I'm the best teacher possible and I stay current is in curriculum and classroom techniques is using something called teacher vision, making sure that there's a website called the National Center for Learning Disabilities that I will be staying informed on, the National Association for Special Education Teachers, and so on the St. Joseph's University online, there is a lot of resources for you and for me as the teacher for me to stay informed. Again, I want to reiterate how far special education has come from when it was first, formed and being built, going from Calipari laws, which were just mandating that students be educated, now to students having rights within their classroom. Pause. Going from compulsory education laws in 1840 to the least restrictive environment laws in 1975 to IDEA being reauthorized in 2004. We have come a long way. And of course, as I stated earlier, Andrew versus Douglas County in 2017, laws advocating for special education are constantly moving forward. And I want to encourage you as the parent and as an advocate to work with me as the teacher to build your students' education and grow their needs and what they have, so see that they are successful.